The city hums, but in here, it's just me and the rain. Each drop on the window pane feels like a memory, sliding down, blurring the world outside. It's funny how a place can feel so full and so empty at the same time. This apartment used to be filled with your laughter, Aoey. It was the kind of laughter that could light up the darkest corners. Now, the silence it left behind is deafening. It screams all the words we never got to say. Do you ever think about me? I whisper it into the void, hoping the wind will carry my voice to you, wherever you are. It all comes back in flashes. Sunlight streaming through the curtains, your head on my shoulder, our fingers intertwined. We used to believe we were invincible, that our love was a fortress no storm could ever breach. We built a world just for us, filled with whispered secrets, inside jokes, and promises of forever. It was a love that felt like coming home, a love so pure and bright, I never imagined it could end. Until it did. We were two souls who found each other against all odds, a connection so intense it felt like destiny. From quiet mornings in sun-drenched coffee shops to playful afternoons at the beach, every moment was ours. We'd dance in the living room, surrounded by nothing but fairy lights and the melody of our favorite songs, convinced that this was it. This was everything. But a love that burns so brightly can also cast the deepest shadows. The world outside, our little bubble wasn't always kind. The whispers, the stares, the unspoken judgments, they started to chip away at our fortress, stone by stone. I remember the fight. Your voice, usually so steady, trembled with a pain I couldn't soothe. Your eyes, which always met mine with such warmth, looked away. I can't keep pretending everything's okay, you said. My heart shattered in that moment. I wanted to pull you close, to tell you we could face anything together, that my love was strong enough for both of us. But some wounds are too deep for promises to heal. Love, I learned, doesn't always bend to our will. Sometimes it just breaks. Now, I walk through our city alone, but you're everywhere. I see your shadow in shop window reflections. I hear your laugh in the crowd. I feel your presence in every place we ever went together. It's a special kind of torture to be haunted by a ghost who is still alive. The other day, I found your old hoodie tucked away in the back of my closet. I held it to my face, breathing in the faint scent of your perfume that still clings to the fabric. And I cried, not just tears of sadness, but tears for the beauty of what we had. The pain is a constant ache in my chest, a heavy, tender reminder that what we felt was real. It was so real. I wonder what you're doing right now. Are you looking at old photos on your phone, your finger hovering over the delete button, unable to let go? Do you still smile when you remember the sound of my laugh? I know you left because you were scared. You thought you were protecting us, protecting me, from a world that wasn't ready for our love. You chose to run, hoping distance would muffle the noise. But running from love doesn't make it disappear. It just buries it alive, where it continues to breathe, to beat, to wait. You carried the weight of the world on your shoulders, and I wish I could have helped you carry it. Our story plays in my mind like a movie montage. The highs were so high, our first kiss under that flickering streetlight, a moment so perfect it felt scripted by the stars. And the lows were devastating, that final, shattering fight, the silence that followed, the lonely nights spent drowning in tears. We were a symphony of joy and sorrow. And then, one rainy evening, the universe decided to write another scene for us. There you were, standing across the street. Months of silence hung between us, heavy and thick. No words were needed. Our eyes locked, and in that single gaze, we said it all. The regret, the longing, the unspoken apologies. The rain started to fall harder, washing the city clean. You took a step, then another, until you were right in front of me. I hesitated, my mind screaming at me to protect my heart. But my body remembered you. My soul remembered its other half. You reached out, your hand trembling as you gently touched my cheek, and in that touch, I felt it all again. The love that had never truly left. So we kissed. It wasn't a magic kiss that erased the past or promised a perfect future. It was a kiss of truth. A kiss that said, I still love you, even with all the pain. It was a kiss of forgiveness, of understanding, and of a fragile, flickering hope. They say that some loves aren't meant to last forever, but maybe they're wrong. Maybe love doesn't just end. It transforms. It changes shape, becoming something new, something different. It becomes a memory, a lesson, a quiet strength that you carry with you. Our story was never just about romance. It was about courage. The courage to love fiercely in a world that tells you not to. The courage to face heartbreak and still choose to be tender. the courage to let go, and the courage to find each other again, even if just for a moment. Even if we walk separate roads from now on, a part of me will always, always walk with you. Thank you for being here and sharing in this story. If it resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more stories from the heart. Your support means the world. Until next time.